Hey guys, we are back with another episode of our Cincinnati Bengals franchise. This is a live commentary. We're going to go over some of the key things going up to the off season. So, we have this resigned staff. We have made a decision for the team. And we are not going to resign Marvin Lewis. The Marvin Lewis era of the Bengals is over. We will be moving on with another head coach. And then also we're going to revamp the entire coaching staff. We're going to wipe it. We're the new guy coming in, the new GM, the new owner, and we want our own team to come in and do this. The entire staff will be wiped at this point. I don't think I can do that right now. No, we cannot. Because they are all expiring 2008. Is 17. That is a glitch. But yeah, we're going to end up doing that. Also, looking at stats players, only looking at them. AJ McCarron spent most of the year as quarterback. We did have 2 games with Andy Dalton, maybe 2.5, but subsequently went down, struggled. Even with Andy Dalton, we struggled and really maintained possession of the football. Not on the case of Andy Dalton, but it's definitely on the case of AJ. Definitely going to have to reach agency. Comes to rushing, Giovanni Bernard did a lot of good things this year, and we did sign him. We did end up re-signing him from another years, right? 2019. You have him. Hill, 50 carries, 243, 5 touchdowns. With Hill, I believe he has decided to do that, but we do have Mixon filling in that poppable. Here he got 16 carries for 39 yards, so he'll be taking a bigger step when it comes here. Now for receiving. AJ Green is 79 catches, and behind that, we literally had nothing else. We threw a lot to AJ Green. Bell got banged up points in time. Bernard was out there. John Ross got banged up later on in the year. Eifert missed 4 games. So, see a lot of discrepancy here. When it comes to heavily favoring AJ Green. It's probably one of the signals that we need to make a move at within our passing game, really. John Ross can maybe take over that bell position, but we need to shore a third or another wideout that is more reliable than Vibe. Pair him opposite AJ Green. From looking at LaFell, his contract, he is done at the end of the year. So we will probably be looking on from him. Also, we could look to re-sign him, although he's in his 8th year. And we need some depth. Possibly someone we can develop behind AJ Green. He does leave. He is 7 years into his career. He is 30. LaFell, I believe, is 31. So one of the more older receiver corps in the league. Might have to get some key players there in the draft or look in agency to score up some. With the line The line was embattled all year. We had issues at our tackle position. Ogba here did a decent job down the stretch. Struggled early, but Jake Fisher struggled the entire year. He is a young player. His stats for run block and pass block aren't great. He would be a better interior guy. You have Hopkins here, Bodine, bowling on the left side. Fisher is really a guy you need to develop early. Brought in Wendell. Wendell did a pretty good job. 4 games. But ultimately, we're up in either. You have some depth here. Redmond, Waterman, player. It's just not high on the stats. So we might look at shoring up some of our defensive line. Bodine, pretty good there, plus a superstar. Anchoring the middle. Hopkins, good run. Can work at pass blocking, but ultimately has some good that. Bowling, what other one? Has struggled at run block, but did pretty good in pass block, so I think we're going to be developing Waterman to take his place or make a draft pick. On the defense, I am unsure what we're going to be running next year. We are bringing in a new coach. Depending on who we bring in, we might be running a 3-4, we might be running. Ultimately, be a lot of sub packages to that. How our defense going to look could be massively vamped. Ray did a pretty decent job in the middle. Thing is, his speed is not something that is elite. He didn't make a lot of plays, but his age is getting up there. He's at 84, he's over 30. Need to anchor the center of the defense better. Perfect. He played a lot of roaming. And I think he's still a good guy on that, but I'd like to convert him more outside pass rushing role, hybrid, drop back into coverage. The guy is absolutely great rushing the passer. We should be using John Williams here. 4 interceptions. That's the most on the team with Georgia Loca. Loca's working towards 29. He's a good anchor there as well. Sean Williams, not great in zone. Showed up when it mattered. William Jackson, the other one, with 4 interceptions. Struggled at some points, and he was a big highlight in other points. He just needs further development. He's 24 years old, young guy, and the possibility of Pac-Man Jones leaving. Only other corner I have faith in, been measured at any point, is Marquise Denard and Josh Shaw. And that's not a lot of faith there. The cornerback has to be a high draft pick and assessed for agency. Something I like to do in back position. That's it. That. One of the things to note is Vigil working at left outside linebacker position had a pretty decent year, being second year, 25 years old, 73 tackles, 5 tackles, 4.5 sacks, that whole thing. Looked pretty good and then looked absolutely lost in others. Young player for further development, so depending on the packages next year, could be a guy that's situational, possibly pass rush. Not a big pass rush guy. Does have some good block shedding. You can maybe anchor the backer position in the middle if we go with a 4, or if we go with a 4-3. guys that's out there. Linebacker to get some breathing room depending on what we end up employing. Jordan Willis, 12 sacks, 68 combined tackles, 20 for loss, disrupting the backfield a lot. And that was only his year. Rookie coming in doing that sort of work is huge. He's going to be a guy that's going to grow. We're going to anchor him on the offensive other pieces, but we're aging in the center with Atkins and Sims. That is not a good sign. The other side as well, we have Dunlap out there. So we need to revamp this entire defensive line. Dunlap, 30. He's still playing at a high level. We need someone to fill that role possibly. At least as a reserve that we can develop. Pat Sims is 33. Atkins, 30. Playing at a high level. And I think we can get by with him for another year, maybe two. Do need to develop some behind Pat Sims. Do need to look at the future. Dunlap. Atkins. You have Kevin Minter worked in the middle. You go to a 3-4, Minter might be one of the guys that plays. But due to his lack of speed, not something they'd want. Something I want in coverage, quite frankly. That's 78. Here, Lawson was another young guy, 82 speed. Maybe he gets an increased role with a block shedding mess. Another good signing going down the stretch of the year. Picked up Philip Gaines. Got him agent. 27 years old, 4 years at a Rice. Good speed. Man coverage isn't great. Zone coverage is deep. Looking like a nickel guy. So he might be some of you. Well, the last one I really want to look at is Jordan Evans. Played about 8 to 9 snaps where he'd actually done something. Fast guy, 88 speed, but he is a raw talent. Maybe this raw talent is something we in the middle of the defense. Or someone of this similar build that has a good speed, good tackle, play that run stopping ability, has some success in playing some of those pass coverage abilities. Have to look through there. Let's also look is an outlook episode. The salaries of the team entirely. This is everyone on a 1-year contract. Harrison, Carson, Mack, Murray, Wilson, Darren Smith, Mike Flynn, Oglebach, Gaines. Bring in Jordan Hill, young guy, originally drafted by Seattle. We picked. He is a guy we'll be looking to keep. Ringo, Pierman, Smith, Huber had a lot of good punts. We may bring him back for Fisher, Ozama, Johnson, Croft, Aaron, Sims, Wendell, A, Dunlap, Hill, Bell, go into our the cap hits for next year. AJ Green, Dalton, perfect. For Bowling's in his last year. Looking at this, might have to make a couple moves. Minter we ended up re-signing here. And same thing, I believe, with Jake Elliott. The biggest issue that we have, actually we don't have a lot of issues. Most of our money is tied up between Big Green Andy Dalton. Burfict and Eifert are up there, but they are key players. Defense, Dalton on the offense. The 2019 is very, very scary. Bowling working on the left side. Might, depending on what we do. Bowling, I know Bo died. We want to keep long term. Loka might make some moves. The Pokeball is gone, so it tackle position drastically. Have a lot of guys going down that definitely want. As of cutting anyone, may do it later. I don't have any big key players that I currently. So, when is the off season? Tomorrow. We're gonna do it at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Going to be doing this off season. See what get accomplished here. I will see you tomorrow. Live stream. Later, guys.